All right, Johnny, we're back for another one, man. This one was probably one of my favorites of the year. This is a 2021 movie. You can find it on Netflix. It's called Gunpowder Milkshake. It's about 3 generations of women who fight back against those who could take everything from them. The director is Navot Papuchado. The stars are Karen Gillian, Lena Headey, Carla Gugino, and a few others. It's got an IMDb rating of 6 out of 10. Johnny, what'd you think?
I gave it a firm 5. It was definitely one of my favorites, and from this batch we're reporting, and everyone can see I wear the same shirt. It was definitely my favorite of the batch.
The rookie move, man. You can only see my head.
It was definitely one of my favorites. You go into it, you think it's going to be, this is like John Wick, but with like a little bit of a twist, but it really was its own thing. And I think it did a great job of being like brutal, but not being like overly gory, so you felt like you had to like close your eyes or look away because something was gross.
Yeah. No, I agree completely. To me, it was. I think I described it to you as like Lady John Wick with a better storyline.
Much better storyline.
Yeah, there was like a realism to it that wasn't present in John Wick. John Wick was like watching like a comic book. It was almost like a Quentin Tarantino, like Kill Bill. Like you knew what you were watching is like damn near impossible. But this one felt like you could see it on the news, like some crazy shootout where this happened. Like there was a realism to it that I thought was like a breath of fresh air for a movie that was, this action-packed, this violent, this, almost, underground world of killers. I thought it was, incredibly well produced, incredibly, like just the actors were incredible in it. There was never a moment where I was taken out of it. I thought it was funny at times. That was not something I expected. This was a full-blown 5 for me. I honestly, I'm tainted because John Wick was so good and I'll watch every one that comes out, but I feel the same way about this. If they want to make 10 of these, I'll watch every one of them. And
you've said it before, the soundtrack was good too.
Yeah.
And that's always important. I can't really think of John Wick itself if I can even remember if they had music, which, I'm sure they did, but that's
I can't remember a single piece of soundtrack from that movie.
This one I remembered the music was good, even though they did the classic, like, put the headphones in for the background music. But right. There's a reason that's a classic.
Right. All the Slo-mo shots they did. Like, man, this was... Like, if I made a movie...
I liked it more than John Wick, for sure.
It's hard for me to say that because when I saw John Wick, it had been so long since I had seen a movie like that. That I remember the feeling of damn, that was really great. And I had that for this as well, but me describing it was Lady John Wick, which was, it's kind of, that in itself makes a kind of derivative, but it was definitely its own standalone entity, and it could definitely be better. I don't know. I need to watch them both, back to back, but I really liked this one.
I just watched the second John Wick the other day, and I much preferred this Gunpowder Milkshake to the second John Wick, at least by far.
Also, just perfectly casted. I can't imagine. I was trying to think of different people that I might put as the lead on this, and there was something about Karen Gillian's face that just seems innocent. You wouldn't think of her as a killer, which made this, even more plausible and even more cool. And I couldn't think of somebody that was and she's also slender. She's got an athletic build, so it looks like that she could actually do all the things that she was showing. So I don't know, this movie just, it hit on all cylinders for me.
It's a fantastic movie, very strong 5. Slow-mo sequence is awesome, soundtrack awesome, action. And like I said, they can hit somebody with a bowling ball, but not make you want to gag or something, which also makes it more accessible, I think, to not just a hardcore action nut.
Also, plenty of twists in this movie, the dentist office scene. I think it was, or doctor's office, I should say.
I love this brand of movies where there's like this secret society and underworld, and it turns out like everyone's like a criminal or something. Like John Wick, obviously, I think Hotel Artemis did it too. Like there's like these like secret places, and everyone uses them except for you and me. We're the only two people who are not committing mass crimes.
I bet there's some places like that, like in real life, that we don't even know about. Like just like a secret McDonald's that's like a base for like serial killer. We just don't know. Like it seems plausible to me. I don't know,
because it's not just like, oh, it's a front and they like sell drugs or launder money. They're like, no, like this is like a whole hotel where, you know, you can check in and get your arms sewed up.
That was my favorite part about John Wick, like that there was like they literally have a base, like you're playing tag with kids. Like you can't safe. And you know, I loved how they implemented, you know, homeless people being a part of like the underground network, because they're so, you know, overlooked and people try to ignore them. So that's like the perfect way to insert some, you know, espionage in the system there. All right, so we had this one as 2 5s, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that you changed from the movie?
No, honestly, no.
There you have it.